Good morning everyone and welcome to the class. Presently we are doing the chapter Major Landforms of the Earth in Geography. So all of you take out your geography book and in this chapter we have discussed about the causes which are responsible for change in the surface of the land. And after that we have started discussing the major landforms, and the first landform about which we are discussing is mountain. And in the previous class we were discussing about the types of mountain. There are different types of main three types of mountain, and these three types are fold mountain, block mountain and volcanic mountain. We have discussed about the fold mountain in the previous class, and in the present class we will discuss about the block mountains, and we have started our discussion regarding block mountain. We have seen that the surface of the earth is, there are various layers on the surface of the earth, and because of internal process what happens that there is pressure because of the temperature which is very high within the earth. We find that the pressure is there on the surface of the earth, and because of this pressure what happens that a major area of the land gets displaced. This is vertical displacement. ऊपर नीचे हो जाते हैं, vertical. The displacement which is caused because of internal pressure, this displacement is vertical. And what happens that एक तरह का ये ब्रेक हो जाता है, टूट जाता है, and after this break एक पोर्शन नीचे चला जाता है, एक पोर्शन अपनी जगह पे रहता है. तो these are the two different portions. ये नीचे चला गया और ये अपनी जगह पे ही रिमेन रहता है. Okay, so the portion which has gone down, this portion is known as graben. And the portion which is uplifted, the uplifted blocks, these are known as horst. So these are the two main parts. Okay, and the uplifted part is known as block mountains. Okay, and the example is the Rhine Valley, which is in Europe. Rhine Valley is the lower part, जो नीचे चला गया है, जो valley के form में आ गया है, and there is uplifted part, so that is known as mountain. So in this regard the example is Vosges. The spelling is Vosges, but in this G is silent. Vosges. Okay, so these two are the example of block mountain. This Vosges, which is in Europe, it is also in Europe, and Rhine Valley, it is also in Europe. So these are the example of such mountain system. So you will have to remember the example of block mountain. Okay, and for more information you can locate these valleys and mountain on the world map also. Okay, and after this block mountain we will discuss the volcanic mountain. This volcanic mountain, this is also formed because of internal process, and this is called volcanic activity. There is the temperature within the earth is very high, and pressure is also high. So what happens that the molten lava that starts to move out from an opening, और ये जो move out करता है, you can see it here. This is the surface of the earth, and then what happens that the molten lava, okay, magma, which is called magma. This magma is formed because of excessive pressure. Okay, so this magma is there inside the earth, and this because of pressure क्या होता है, इस पे ये जो मैग्मा है इस पे बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर होता है और इसकी टेम्परेचर भी बहुत हाई होती है. तो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस प्रेशर ये एक ओपनिंग से इट स्टार्ट्स कमिंग आउट, और बाहर आकर के ये क्या होता है, ये जमना शुरू कर देता है और ये एक माउंटेन का फॉर्म ले लेता है. ओके, सो दिस इज volcanic mountain which is caused because of volcanic activity. Okay, so this is simply, you just have to understand this magma is there which is within the earth, and because of pressure this magma starts coming out, and when it's cooled down it takes the form of a mountain. Okay, and the example of a volcanic mountain is Kilimanjaro in Africa, and there is one more, Mount Fujiyama in Japan. So these two are very important example of volcano. There are other examples also. So you must remember this Kilimanjaro, which is in Africa, and the second is Mount Fujiyama. This is in Japan. Okay, so these are the two examples of volcanic mountain. Okay, and now we will see the utility of mountains, how mountains are useful to us. What is the utility of the mountain? So we will see, first of all, the mountains are the most important source of water for us, because the rivers, which are very much important for us, about without which we cannot think of our life, because rivers are rivers play a very important role in our economic life, in our social life, and what we see that all these rivers, the source of all these rivers are mountains. कहाँ से निकलते हैं? जो perennial rivers होते हैं. कुछ rivers होते हैं ना जो perennial होते हैं. Perennial means in these perennial rivers water is there throughout the year, है ना, पूरे साल उनमें पानी होता है. These are known as perennial rivers. So these perennial rivers are coming out from glaciers. Okay, and these glaciers, where these glaciers are found? Glaciers are there at the upper part of the mountain, क्योंकि mountain में हमने देखा था ना कि when we go up what happens, the temperature lower down, है ना. जैसे जैसे हम ऊपर जाते हैं टेम्परेचर घटता जाता है, एंड टेम्परेचर इतना ज़्यादा कम हो जाता है ऊपर जाकर के कि वहाँ पे हमको स्नो दिखता है. एवरीवेयर स्नो. द माउंटेन्स, जो ऊंचे ऊंचे माउंटेन्स है, दे आर कवर्ड विथ स्नो ऑन देयर टॉप बिकॉज ऑफ टेम्परेचर, लो टेम्परेचर. ओके. So then what happens, that this temperature, because of this low temperature, we find ice there, and glaciers are also there. And these glaciers, about which I told you in the previous class, so these glaciers are the source of origin of rivers. जैसे गंगा रिवर है ना, गंगा रिवर कहाँ से निकली है, जो ओरिजिन है गंगा रिवर का, दैट इज फ्रॉम गंगोत्री. एंड गंगोत्री, व्हाट इज गंगोत्री? इट्स अ ग्लेशियर. गंगोत्री इज अ ग्लेशियर, और उसी से गंगा निकली है ना. तो और ये गंगोत्री कहाँ है? ये हिमालय, जो हिमालय की जो रेंज है, उस रेंज में, हिमालयन रेंज में ही गंगोत्री है, और उसे गंगोत्री से गंगा निकली है. तो रिवर्स का सोर्स क्या हुआ है? रिवर्स का सोर्स माउंटेन्स में. ओके. और फिर हम क्या देखते हैं कि जो ये रिवर्स होते हैं वो हमारे लिए बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट होते हैं. रिवर्स पे वी नो so many dams has been constructed on rivers, है ना, and these dams are very much important for producing electricity. ये जो रिवर्स पे डैम बनते हैं उससे क्या होता है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट होती है. नॉट ओनली दिस, दे आर इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ इरिगेशन ऑल्सो. जो विलेज में फार्मिंग होती है, खेती होती है, तो उसके लिए जो फार्मर्स, दे नीड वाटर, है ना, एंड दिस वाटर इज सप्लाइड थ्रू these dams. So these dams are very important for the purpose of irrigation. Not only irrigation and power generation is the function which is done by dams, but they also help in flood controlling. So dams are very important for us, and our economic life is very much dependent on dams. We use so much electricity, है ना, in our house only. Then there are industries which are dependent on the electricity only. तो सब कुछ के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए, हमें डैम चाहिए. डैम से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट हो रही है. और डैम क्या कहाँ बनेगा? जब रिवर होगा तभी डैम बनेगा. रिवर कहाँ से आ रहा है? ग्लेशियर से आ रहा है और माउंटेन से आ रहा है. सो in this way mountains are very much important for us because they are a storehouse of water. Other than this, mountains can also be used for farming. Though we have seen that the mountain is slopy regions, and because of these slopes it is not possible to grow the crops. But in this mountainous range, terrace cultivation is also done. So it is good for terrace cultivation. There are some crops like tea which can be grown only in mountainous region. So this is also one of the utility of mountains for us. And other than this, we see that mountains have a rich variety of flora and fauna. So what is this flora and fauna? Flora is the plants. Okay, the plant kingdom is known as flora. This plant kingdom is known as flora, and the animal kingdom is known as fauna. So what we see that the mountains are a very important source of variety of flora and fauna. बहुत ही तरह तरह के अलग अलग स्पीसीज के प्लांट्स मिलते हैं हमें और अलग अलग स्पीसीज के एनिमल्स भी मिलते हैं, है ना. अदर देन दिस वी ऑल्सो सी दैट द फॉरेस्ट प्रोवाइड अस फ्यूल लकड़ी जो कि हम फॉरेस्ट से काट के लाते हैं लोग और उसको यूज़ करते हैं एज फ्यूल फॉर कुकिंग फूड, है ना. So the forest also provide us fuel. Other than fuel, they also provide fodder. Fodder, what is fodder? Fodder is the animals, the grass grazing animals. They need grass in order to feed themselves, and this grass is provided by the forest areas. Okay, so other than this, they also provide shelter to animals. Forests also provide shelter to animals, and they also provide us different products like gum, raisins. All these products are provided by the forest, and forests are there in the mountainous region because of climate, because of suitable environment. Forests are there in the mountainous region. Okay, and not only this, we all know that we would love to go to a mountainous region on a tour, है ना. अगर हमें कहीं एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए कहीं हमें अगर जाना हो टूर पे, तो हम कहाँ जाना चाहेंगे? माउंटेनियस रीजन जाना हमारे लिए बहुत ही वी लव टू गो देयर बिकॉज ऑफ ब्यूटीफुल ब्यूटी एंड टेम्परेचर. ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर वेरी फेवरेबल, है ना. सो पीपल विजिट माउंटेन्स फॉर देयर scenic beauty, and so many sports are also organized in the mountainous region like paragliding, hand gliding, river rafting, है ना. Skiing is also very important, which is done in the mountainous region only. So these are the important utility of the mountains for us, and they provide us so many things. We cannot live a life without mountains. So I am writing down the utility of mountain or uses of mountain. So first use of mountain is mountains are storehouse of water. Okay, they are the so many rivers are generating through these mountains only. Okay, then these are good for terrace cultivation. And now we will see that they are rich source of variety of flora and fauna. Okay, and this flora and fauna, this is the फॉरेस्ट में ही ना डिफरेंट स्पीसीज के फ्लोरा एंड फौना होते हैं. तो दीज माउंटेन्स आर the source of forest also, and the forest is very much useful for us, very much important for our life. And then we will see that they provide scenic beauty to the टूरिस्ट. सो जो टूरिस्ट होते हैं उनके लिए भी ये बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट आवर माउंटेन्स. वी हैव डिस्कस्ड व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय माउंटेन. माउंटेन क्या होता है, उसके हाइट्स के बारे में हमने देखा, कैसे हाइट के साथ टेम्परेचर चेंज होता है, अंडर वाटर भी होता है माउंटेन. Then we have seen that the mountains are of 3 different types, and we have discussed the types, and then we have discussed the utility of the mountain. So it is now complete about mountain. Now we will discuss about another landform, and that is plateau. So this is plateau, Plateau. Okay. So plateau is an elevated flat land. Okay, just like mountains, plateaus are also elevated land. But there is a big difference between mountain and plateau. And what is this difference? The difference is that the mountains have a broad base and their summit is narrow. ऐसा शेप होता है ना. जैसे जैसे ऊपर जाते हैं वो नैरो होता रहता है और फिर एकदम बिल्कुल नैरो हो जाता है. And when we see plateaus are also broad based, है ना. बेस तो उनका भी ब्रॉड होता है, but they are not like they don't have any summit, है ना. उनका कोई summit नहीं होता है. They have a flat land. अगर elevated है, ऊपर उठा हुआ land है, but at the top, what is at the top? At the top there is no summit, but it's a table like structure. It's a flat land, है ना. तो जैसे ये हमारा क्या था, this is a mountain, है ना. This is an elevated land and one summit is there. But अगर हम इस mountain को यहाँ से काट लें, ओके, हमने ऊपर के पोर्शन के को हटा दिया माउंटेन, तो क्या बचेगा? जो बचेगा दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लेटू. ओके, सो दिस इज एलिवेटेड, ऊपर उठा हुआ लैंड है, लेकिन यहाँ पर वो टेबल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड प्लेटू. ओके, और वी सी दैट अ प्लेटू मे हैव one or more sides with steep slope. Okay, it can have one side in which there is a steep slope, or it may have 2 sides with a steep slope. So it can vary. And not only this, the height of the plateau also varies. Many times we see that some plateaus are few hundred meters high, and some plateaus are several thousand meters high. So this height is also different. कभी वो कुछ 100 मीटर होते हैं, कभी वो thousands मीटर हाई होते हैं. Okay, so this is the plateau, and we see that just like mountains, we have seen the fold mountains, जिसमें कुछ जो थे वो young थे, कुछ old थे, है ना. young क्या हुए? जो जिनका कंस्ट्रक्शन जो बने हैं अभी बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा पुराने जो नहीं हैं. ओके, और जो ओल्ड फोल्ड माउंटेन्स थे, दे वर वेरी वेरी ओल्ड, जो कि मिलियन ऑफ ईयर्स अगो जिनका फॉर्मेशन हुआ था. So just like that, the plateaus are also young or old. Okay, and in our country, the southern part of India is known as Deccan Plateau. This Deccan Plateau Deccan Plateau is one of the oldest plateaus in the world. This is one of the part of the oldest landmass of the world. पूरी दुनिया का जो सबसे oldest landmass है, that is गोंडवाना land. उसी गोंडवाना land का एक part है ये हमारा Deccan Plateau. So this is the one of the oldest plateaus in the world. Okay, and other than this, we see that there are other examples also, like in Kenya there is East African Plateau. Deccan Plateau is in India. Then there is East African Plateau, and this East African Plateau is in Kenya. It is in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Other than this, there is one more example, Western Plateau of Australia. Okay. Okay, Western Plateau of Australia. Okay, and the highest plateau is Tibet Plateau. Okay, the Tibet Plateau is the highest in the whole world, and its height is around 4,000 to 6,000 meters above the sea level. Whenever we say height of any place, that is in regard with the sea level, है ना. सी बताया था ना, सी लेवल को हम लोग 0 मान के उससे ही हम हाइट को मेजर करते हैं, वहां से हम हाइट को मेजर करते हैं. सो दिस तिब्बत प्लेटू इज द हाईएस्ट प्लेटू. And its height is 4,000 meters to 6,000 meters. Okay, so plateaus are also very useful for us. They are also they have also very much utility for people. The most important use of plateau is that they are rich in mineral deposits. Plateaus are a rich source of minerals, and minerals are very important for the economy of the country, है ना. मिनरल्स से हमारा जो इकोनॉमी है वो बहुत ज़्यादा डिपेंडेंट होता है, क्योंकि जो डिफरेंट मिनरल्स होते हैं दे आर द रॉ मटेरियल्स फॉर डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्रीज. सो द प्लेटूज आर the rich source of minerals. After this, we will see that so many mining areas in the world are located in the plateau areas only. They are the important source of minerals. In our country, if we see our country, we see the Chota Nagpur, the plateau of Chota Nagpur. That region is a rich source of various minerals. सबसे ज़्यादा जो हमारी कंट्री में मिनरल्स है वो इसी प्लेटू एरिया से ही हमें मिलती है. एंड इफ वी सी द प्लेटूज ऑफ अफ्रीका, वी सी दैट दे आर फेमस फॉर gold and mining, gold and diamond mining. In the plateaus of Africa, there is found gold and diamond, and in order to extract these gold and diamond, mining activity is done in these areas. Okay, so this we can say that the plateaus are a rich source of mineral for us. Other than this, we see that in plateau areas there are so many waterfalls, because the river is flowing, and if the plateau is there, then what will happen, that the river will also fall down, and ये जो river नीचे आ रहा है, ये क्या बनेगा, this will be river fall, है ना. So in plateau areas we find waterfalls, river falls. Okay, and in that Chota Nagpur plateau we see a very famous waterfall is there in Ranchi. Okay, and this waterfall is Hundru Falls, and this Hundru Falls is formed by Subarna Rekha river. ठीक है, देखो कौन सा प्लेटू रीजन कौन सा है, छोटा नागपुर. ओके, एंड इन दिस छोटा नागपुर रीजन, प्लेटू रीजन कौन सी नदी बह रही है, द रिवर इज सुबर्ण रेखा. ओके, एंड दिस सुबर्ण रेखा रिवर इज फॉलिंग फ्रॉम अ height, and this height is creating a waterfall, and that waterfall is named as Hundru Falls. So this is the example of how these falls are created, and they are a very famous tourist spot. Okay, other than this, we see that there are some plateaus which are lava plateaus. Lava plateaus, what do you mean by lava plateaus? Lava plateaus are those plateaus which are formed by the eruption of the volcano. Volcanic eruption से अभी हमने देखा क्या बना था, माउंटेन. तो इन द सेम वे वोल्केनिक एरप्शन से जो लावा निकलता है, उस लावा से जो प्लेटू फॉर्म होता है, दैट इज नोन एज लावा प्लेटू. And this lava plateau is very fertile for the purpose of cultivation. हमारे जो डेक्कन प्लेटू है, that is lava plateau, और वहाँ पर जो soil मिलता है, that is known as black soil because it is black in color. So this black soil is very fertile for, especially for the crop of cotton. Okay. So we have discussed this much, and now we will discuss other things in the next class.